Okay, so I was able to get the image. So to get the image, just go on Unsplash. Go on their website. They have free images. Then go on food and drink. Choose any food you want. So for this demo, I am going to choose. Hmm. Let's see. This looks yummy, really good. It looks like it can cause me an heart attack as well. Um, this looks nice. Nice pastries. Okay, and then we can copy image. I think it's image address or image. What is it? Copy image address. Is it? Let's see. It's only one way to find out. You try it. If it doesn't work, then it's not that. Okay, so let us create an image over here. Image tag. So the SRC is obviously the image. So that is it. Yeah, I remember now. It's really long. ALT would be, we can call it food image. Okay, let's give it a class. Let's give it a class of food image. Well, I already gave this food image. We can say, we can say food image, then image. Okay, and just make that class. I always like to make my classes so I don't forget when I make them. That's just something I do. Okay. Okay, so we have the image. So what's next? So the contents for the food. If you look at the picture, it has some contents, title, and things like that. So let's just put some L'Oreal stuff there, as to not mess things up. So we can say, give this the classes. This is so food contents description. No, that's L'Oreal. There we go. Put some L'Oreal stuff there. Okay, this is nice. And then just for now, we can say food price. We can say 13.50. Okay, let us see. Okay, could be better. That's fine. We're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere with this. Not bad. Now we need to make it look like this. So here's the. Let's do some flex. Let's. We haven't actually done any flex here. We've just been doing HTML5 and CSS3. So let's do some flex. So first thing first. Actually, no, let's finish the body styling. If we can do the body finish that, so we have padding. Let's make the height fit the whole screen. 100 view height. And then we'll make the entire body a flex because it's only one image. So now here's the thing with flex. I want to make the whole body a flex item. So I'm going to say display flex. Now, before you know what, to show you what I really mean, I don't think you guys really get it. So let me go on draw.io, my favorite flowchart ever. It's free. So let me create a box. So let's say this is the flex. So let's say this is a flex canvas that we have. Okay, this is a flex canvas. So if I want to make everything in here flex has a direction. I'm going to show you if I can find a good thing to show it. So flex no, that's not what I want to do. Was it just downloading things I didn't ask what it to do? Interesting. Okay, so no, that's not what I want either. Trying to make an arrow. You know what? I know what I can do. Here we go. Use a box to do everything. And then this. Okay. So if this canvas here, if this is a flex image, right? The horizontal is the main axis of the flex. So let me put a text here so you guys get what I mean. So this is the main axis. Main axis. Main axis. So this is the main axis right here. Let me see if I can right here tag it. That's the main axis. This is what we call the cross axis of the flex. So this is a cross axis of the flex. So that's the cross axis. Whatever. Okay, that's not going the way I want it to go. Let's okay, but you get what I'm trying to do. Okay, perfect, cross axis. So this is the main axis of the flex. This is the cross axis. For the main so now that all right, so let me go back to this image. This image here, this is a flex canvas. So everything going this way, everything going horizontally, that's the main axis. Going this way is the cross axis of that diagram. And we're trying to make this look like that. So in order to do that, we need to specify that main axis. So to specify the main axis, for after you do display flex, you say justified contents. Justified contents is used for the main axis. So we say we make it a center. Now the main ones out of all of them that I use is we have flex start, you have center, you have flex end, you have flex end right there. You also have stretch, so things like that. But I use those are the main ones that I use a lot. So center. Okay. So now it's not gonna. It's still not what we want. But let's see. Nothing's happening. Something should happen. Ah, I know why. So the food image is the main class. I'm sorry. Or is it? The food image is the main class. So I'm going to flex that instead. So let's just go do all of this again. I'm going to just copy all of this. I'm going to copy. Let me also align items. Align items is for the cross axis, by the way. That's also for the cross axis. Okay, so I'm just going to take all of this, put it for the food. Now, there we go. That's exactly what I wanted to see. So we have some stuff. It's not beautiful yet. Look at it. Look at it. Oh, we can make it better, but still, look at that. Okay, you see. So without using any floating and all those things, we just use flex. That's all I did. So the body here, I want to make the entire body a flex item. You don't have to. That's what happens. Still the same thing. I want to make the whole body that. Okay. So this is good. We're still you know, some distance away from getting where we want to get, but we're getting there. So now we need to, make this thing happen. So now instead of align items center, I'm going to make them stretch to fit their container. So what are the items in the flex, by the way? So here's the food, right? From this div to this div is one item. From this div to this div is another item. And from this div to this div is the third item. So there are 3 items. So I'm saying make them all center, flex, content center, display flex. So now flex direction. You don't need to put this, but this is why it is, by default, it is row. By default, it is a row. So it doesn't matter. If you want to change the default value, you can make it into a column. You see that? But I don't want that. I want it as a row. So you don't even have to put that, but that's the default value. That's why. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful. We're not done yet. So align items. I'm going to use stretch because I want it to fit the container of each image. That's exactly what this is fine. This is what I wanted to do. I wanted to fit the container of each image. Okay. We're getting there. We're making it look like this. We're getting there. Okay, next thing. Where's my code? Okay. Not done yet. So, let's see. Okay. We can add a max width. It's too wide. Oh, I was looking at things that I can add. Let's try 1,000 pixels. Here we go. You see that? I added a max width to bring it down some more. You see? There we go. It's still there. We can still do some work with that. Are we getting it? Look at that. Oh, so nice. You see there's some, look at this. Look at the corner here. It's like overflowing a little bit. I don't really like that. Let's put some border there. Let's change the shape of each box. So we can say, of each element, I mean, so we can put some border radius. This is going to change it from a box to like some type of non-box shape. Border radius, like an oval or something, whatever. 20 pixels. There we go. So now we probably can't see what I just did, and I can't see what I said. Don't let me act like I can see. I did something. I'm gonna show you what I did now. 1 second. Give it a box shadow of 0 left, 30 pixels top, 80 pixels bottom, 10 pixels left. How do I know this number? Because I wrote these numbers down. These are the numbers that I use specifically for the other one. I'm just giving it a shadow. So why did I give it a shadow? I wanted to show you something. Look at this corner. You see this? It's overflow. You see that? It's coming out of its container. I don't like it. See that? It's coming out of its container. This is also white. I'm trying to make it look like that. That's why. It's coming out of its container. You see this little edge over here? So I want to take it away. So you see this number? It's coming out of its container. Why did that happen? Because we gave it a border radius of 20 pixels. That's why. If you increase the border radius even more, watch what happens. Even more of it comes out. So to fix that, we say, and the shadow doesn't have to be white, I just chose white. You say overflow hidden. It's gone. Now there's no overflow, but your numbers are hidden. Why? Because the box radius is too much. The border radius is too much. Okay, that's good. Still a little bit too much. make it 10. Okay, much better. 10 is better. Okay. So we're good with the food, the main one. So next thing I want to do is, let us do, let's see, let's work on this itself. Not this is, I mean this div over here, the food image. What we can say with that is, let's see, so in Flex, there is something called, if I can remember the names, we have Flex Basis, 0. I want to show you something. Flex Shrink, 1. These are the default values, by the way. And Flex, is it Flex Width? I forgot the other one. Flex Grow. Oh, Flex Grow, okay. So no. Flex Grow is 0. Flex Grow is the first one. I'm trying to remember some stuff. And then Flex Basis is usually the third one that people do. And this is Auto. Now let me explain what these do. The reason why I don't remember them, I'll tell you why. Because I always do the shortcut. So as the name goes, the growth of the page, of the image, how it grows, obviously, and it shrinks. The basis is how wide it is. So Auto. So all these three is the same thing. All these three is the same. It's identical to saying Flex 0, 1, Auto. It's identical to that. However, if you want the grow to be 1, you want it to grow with the page, shrink with the page, and to fit the size. All of this is identical to saying Flex 1, 1, Auto, which is what I do in general. Okay, so what we just worked on was the image, by the way, nothing else. This is for not the words. Remember, this is foot image. That's why we're seeing it like that. It grows and shrinks with the page. It grows and shrinks with the page. See that? Just the image alone. Okay, nice. Now let's work on the foot image itself, the actual image. This, what I just worked on was the div containing it, the container of it. So for the actual image, I mean, we can say we want this to be, we can say the width obviously will be 100%. The height is 100%. All of these are the auto values. I like specifying them because sometimes the browser just, I don't know. And display block faces inline. I mean faces inline is that with block, if it pushes everything else to the bottom, it forces a brick line. Beautiful. That's what block basically does. It forces a brick line. So we can make it bigger. See that? Now it fits the page no matter what you do to it. It fits the page no matter what we do. It fits the page. No matter how big, how small you make it, the page is fit. So yeah, that's really awesome. Okay, so all I did literally was give it a width, a height, and make the display a block instead of inline. Inline, this does not behave. I don't think it behaves the same anyway. Oh, it does. Oh, I haven't tried it. Since this is the only image here, This is the only image here. What happens is that if I put anything here, it forces it to be on the next line. That's what block does. Inline keeps it on the same line. So since there's nothing there, that's why you don't really see a difference. So that's why you don't really see a difference. So go back to block. Okay. So images, it's all good. It's all good. Okay, so now we're not done. Let's go to the title. We can say we're done with the image. Let's go to if you go back to this thing here, this has a title, a middle, and an end. So we can let's work on the title. Actually, you know what? This video is getting too long. I'm gonna stop it here and then we'll continue again.